An early morning message of light today, which is actually quite needed. For I woke up with a little heaviness today. I've been in a pretty good mood for the most part, but there was a experience where I reached out to an old friend who I thought was, still a friend, and things change. It's okay, it's part of life, but it can still, you know, be a process in which we sometimes have to grieve a bit. Um, because the more authentic we become, sometimes the more challenging we are to handle for others that we felt we knew before, who had accepted us as our old selves and maybe not able to do so as much with the new people we are becoming. And that's okay. It's just a part of the process of growth. And so there was a little heaviness upon my heart today, but I felt it was something, I needed to feel, as we often do, because we try to shun those emotions. We try to not allow ourselves to feel them, but I have chosen to let myself feel it so I could really feel it and see it for what I needed to see it for, what I needed to learn from it, and then be able to set it down and move on, because I know who I am more than I ever have. I love myself, and I know I will be okay, and this too shall pass. Then I pulled the beautiful card this morning. I had a nudge to pull a card from the Making Magical Oracle by Priestess Moon. And there's so many synchronicities already in this, but I've always had an interest in alchemy and alchemical symbols. And so I've been actually looking into studying more about alchemical symbols in general and just alchemy, learning more, learning something new, to expand my knowledge of the esoteric wisdom um, uh, that is so easily available to us now. And, alchemy's cool. But it ended up being a beautiful message, exactly what I needed to hear. And actually, the end of it came through another message last night, only continuing something that I was already feeling into and trying to understand more from my personal perspective. What I pulled was Dragonfly, number 36. You bring light to this world. And that lit my heart up in so many ways, because in the moment of heaviness, I did have questions as to old wounds that came up, old triggers of, can I be too much? Why am I so easily misunderstood when I am just truly being myself? It is often a theme of my life, and so it is a healing that I have worked on for a very long time. It's one of those healings that will probably take a lifetime to work through, because it has been a common theme since I was a child. When I would be my full, authentic, heartfelt self, people would misunderstand it. And I never understood why. Maybe people not used to people being themselves, or wearing masks, or doing things to just fit in, saying what people wanted to hear. Maybe I was too blunt. I don't know, but however I acted, it was always from my heart. Of course, we all have our moments where, as we're growing up, we might have somebody who upsets us a bit, but that's also part of the human experience. It's a part of the experience of growth in general. We grow from all experience. All emotions are valid. So I wanted to read what the dragonfly meant. And maybe this too can inspire you and your own light in this world as well. The beauty that you bring, which is even more beautiful because there have been dragonflies landing by my door for the last 2 days. So it feels like this message has been coming. Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. Symbol history. This symbol is a stylized representation of a dragonfly, a beautiful and elegant creature that is a popular good luck charm in many cultures. The main symbolism of the dragonfly is transformation and renewal, and, most of all, keeping your life joyful and light. What heavy load do you need to let go of? What is weighing you down, metaphorically speaking? Divination. The dragonfly teaches us that making joyful changes can help us reach our full potential. The dragonfly is flexible and adaptable and able to easily change course depending on the circumstances. Dragonflies are connected to the element of air and the magical light-filled fairy realm, which is one of my favorites. And I myself like the dragonfly, and I'm sure anyone who resonates with this are quite flexible and adaptable to change, because we experience it so often. The one constant in life, the one guaranteed thing in life is change. Change and death. But I guess the two guaranteed things in life for everyone, change and death. But in this case, we'll speak of the change. Manifest your dreams. Meditate upon the symbol and imagine you are carrying 2 heavy, battered old suitcases in each hand. What is in those suitcases? In your heart, you will know the answer. You may have been carrying this luggage around for some time. Visualize yourself placing those 2 suitcases on the ground and walking away from them. Do not even look back. Walk away from that heaviness and into a lighter and more carefree existence. You do not need those heavy loads. What exciting new possibilities lie ahead now that you do not have to carry that stuff around with you anymore? The appearance of this symbol means you are ready to shine your light in the world and to help and heal others, but only after you have released the things that were weighing you down. And then for this case, for me, I want to mention one of the symbols I've been working with is shine your light. So it's beautiful, a beautiful synchronicity. And I have been feeling more and more called to help and heal others, and just really begin my healing journey of helping others again, helping others to heal and find their heart again, as I travel my own healing journey as well, because I am learning so much from the healing journey I am currently on that can really help others on theirs. But the last bit says, look out for dragonflies in your daily life. They bring a message from your spirit guides that you have been heard and you are ready to move into a higher and finer vibration. There's no need to wait to do what you have always wanted to do. The time is now. And that is the exact message I got last night. The time is now. In fact, I even shared it in a comment on one of my favorite readers, which is Witch and Scythe, along with I Scry with Steph, of course. I gotta shout out her too as well. Shout out to her as well. But this one was a video from Witch and Scythe, and her message helped bring forth a message of my own, of from my own higher self, that despite the challenges I'm facing, despite the things that I am going through in this current moment, because I am experiencing some unexpected health experiences, clearing of densities, deep densities, and the message that came through from the guide that stepped forward, who was really just another version of myself, was, this is the best time to heal. Go forward, follow your heart, listen to what it says. Get out there, for the time is now. And what better time than now? Every now moment is the perfect moment. Every now moment is all we have. For all moments are perfect. It also teaches us presence and gratitude for each and individual now moment. And even on the subject of death, if we were to die today or tomorrow, we might as well do what we feel called to do now. Follow our heart now, because we may not have it tomorrow, in this physical vessel. So might as well do what calls to you now. Because I know in my case, I would rather be in my deathbed knowing that I did my best and followed my heart and listened to my passion, than sat around and worried or sat in misery or was too afraid to step forward to follow what I felt called to do, simply out of fear of being judged or too afraid of being seen. At least in this way, I know I did the best I could, and I still got out there, and I still did it. Now,